We find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. This defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he's got room. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So, no time to catch your breath. There's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Again, it's Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Here's Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. On play action, Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rhodes. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Hands it off out of the gun. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3. To throw is Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And a loose football. And boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On fourth down, Fields. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 35 yards. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
On second down, Cook. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on third down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They'll look to throw here. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Second and 10, Fields again. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now a first down throw, Fields. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things were really
Here's second and a yard.
70 Ranger. Warriors, 70. 19 Warriors. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now back to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
19 tight. 19 tight. 10 through 11. 10 through 11. Ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down by number 3, working across midfield. That is 33 yards on the third down conversion. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Lets it fly for Thielen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Vikings at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Play action, Fields. Going up top. It's caught at the 10. A huge play there for Chicago. 51 yards. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bears 21, Vikings 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On play action, they'll throw. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Here's Cook again. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Second and 9 now. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson from 21 yards away. And the Vikings are back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go street. Cut that team. Cut that team. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
18, right here.
They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Fields on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 2nd and 10, Fields toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Out of the gun, Fields. He finds his man, Johnson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here. They'll pick up the first down. Now it's Fields. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Bears 38, Vikings 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Trap 50, trap 50.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2nd and 13. And complete right side to Cook. And past the 40. He's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
We talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in their territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Back to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
70 Rangers, 70 Warriors, 70. 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. He's at the 50. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down. Fields steps away. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. A 3rd down gain of 19.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Fields. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Fields. And this one is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll set up to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On play action, Fields. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On 2nd and very short, Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.